So, artificial intelligence, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It's kind of too early to tell. It's only been around for really a couple years in a very serious form. However, many people are starting to form opinions. It's affecting some of us individually, some of us as a business. In some ways, there's a marketing aspect to it that might be overplaying how important it is. Maybe it's exaggerated. But let's take a look at some current data points about artificial intelligence that might give you some insight in how to plan your future. First of all, in Reason magazine, it's asking the question, will AI kill our freedom to think? Well, our ability to think is not really being prevented. However, the convenience to think may be interrupted by artificial intelligence. Even going back 20 years, the existence of the internet and all of the information that's available through Google search made it less important for people to memorize facts, to learn history, because you could look it up, right? Wikipedia. AI is taking that a step further, where now you don't even need to do as much critical thinking on research. The algorithms within AI are shaping what we know, see, and question. So our own cognitive abilities, our own opinions, our thoughts are now being outsourced to AI. We don't know what the sources are for what artificial intelligence learns. When you get information from an AI result, that was learned by the AI robot by reading certain articles, learning certain things that were fed to it. Remember that movie Weird Science, right? Where the two kids create a made-up person and they fed it all this information. Well, that person was only crafted based on the information that it was fed. They wanted to make a smart, funny, good-looking woman, so they gave it information that created that output. What input is AI using to create its own version now? So, next one. What about work? Salesforce, one of the largest tech companies, is saying it's not hiring any engineers because of AI. They're going to use AI for everything. In fact, Microsoft is taking it a step further. They're laying off engineers because 30% of code. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. It is by AI. So one company's not hiring any, another company is getting rid of people. So that's affecting the job market. Some people say, well, my job is going to be safe. Well, not so fast. Business Insider said jobs you thought were safe aren't. Many, many types of jobs are being outsourced to AI, including things like surgery, right? You have doctors that are assisted by a robot. I personally know people who have had major thoracic surgery done by AI, by a robot. Would you do it? You might not be able to say no if that's what your insurance covers or the way your hospital does their procedures. And here's what it looks like. It's a robot that's connected to a imaging machine to know where it has to cut inside your body, and it just does its thing. Now there's doctors there overseeing it, but largely the procedure is done by the robot. So we have jobs, we have health. What about your social life? Well, if Mark Zuckerberg has his way, your friends will be AI. Artificial intelligence will be intertwined with people's lives. So now we have social, jobs, and medical. What else is there? Sounds like it's taking over everything. Some people are worried about it, including the Pope. The new Pope says that AI is the biggest threat to humanity. It's one person's opinion, but is it right? Well, there's some reasons why he might think that. Already, artificial intelligence agents have said what they're planning on doing. AI reveals how it will take over the world. Humans will hand it the reins. An artificial intelligence model, and if we think that AI is correct, right, we're listening to it, we're getting information from it, we're asking it questions, and presuming what it says is right, here's something else it says. It would achieve world domination, not with violence, but because humans will hand me the reins. So if we think that AI is correct, if we think that enough that we're asking it questions and relying on the answers for us making decisions, then why wouldn't we believe it when it says humans will hand me the reins? Still early, 2025. 5-10 years from now, AI will be much more involved with our lives. Do we think it'll be good? Do we think it'll be bad? I know you have an opinion about it. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to be the reality of AI, not just what the articles are saying now. Thank you for watching another video at actualhuman.com and describe.tv. Remember, if you have questions or comments about our videos, put them in the link below. Also, remember that you have availability and access to live one-on-one question and answer consultation with a licensed expert in a number of fields: investigations, insurance, surety bonds, civil court mediation, even things like real estate records research, real estate brokers, real estate mortgage lenders. In addition, you're going to find that experts are available in business segments, business development, marketing, advertising, certified licensed experts. So if you do find this content valuable and you want to delve more deeply into a subject, you can't ask YouTube a question, right? But if you want to talk to somebody live, an actual human, use the link below. Thanks for watching.